Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Pleb. I'm coming back to you guys today with a second story because this one is just so absolutely hilarious. A bunch of freedom fighters in Canada organized a tailgate party in a Canadian Tire parking lot, and the left are completely losing their minds. Yes, an anti-Trudeau, F Trudeau, Trudeau must go, tailgate parties popping up in Ontario in a liberal stronghold of Oakville. Is this what is to come this summer in Canada? Tailgate parties all over the country. Stay tuned. Let's start tonight's story. Ladies and gentlemen, just when you think you have seen it all, anti-Trudeau tailgate parties are popping up in Canadian Tire parking lots? Wow. Okay. We have a lot of video clips to go to. The person who covered this event was Kareem Assad, who is a Toronto lawyer as well as a kind of a citizen journalist, went to cover this event. There is plenty of amazing clips. We're going to go all over them, and then we're going to cover the ensuing meltdown from the left on Twitter. But first, let's start with a tweet here from Kareem Assad saying this is the start of an unsanctioned large gathering. This is a Canadian Tire in Oakville, Ontario. The calm before the storm. Looks like they're setting up here. A lot of flags, a lot of pickup trucks. Some guy in his work van pulling out some flags, getting ready for the party.
So how you been? All okay?
So yes, the party is starting off. People are setting it up in the parking lot, ladies and gentlemen. Seems pretty quiet. Few cars in the parking lot. But a little bit later, people start flowing into the party. Like here with a Jeep showing up. With a gigantic Canadian flag showing up here. Awesome. I need one of those for the record. Yeah, so an F Trudeau sticker and a Canadian flag on the back shows up. All right. So far, pretty calm, right, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we have an update here from Karima of what's going on the ground, because the left did report this party because they did advertise it on social media. The left had a meltdown, tagged Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire said it was an unsanctioned event, and now they sent police here to keep an eye on this tailgate party, and Karima will be giving us an update here.
The Freedom song is playing in the Canadian Tire parking lot. There's a cruiser behind me, and I'm told unmarked pickup trucks around the parking lot. So there is some law enforcement presence, but it's also kind of a tailgate vibe, and a very pleasant evening.
Look, pretty quiet though. Look at there's the WEF and Trudeau must go. But yeah, it looks pretty quiet so far, right? I think this is going to be later in the afternoon. The store still appears to be open. The store still looks open. Now more people are starting to pile in here to the parking lot, ladies and gentlemen. We got a pickup truck, lots of flags. Let's roll this footage here of the pickup truck rolling. Wow, okay. Is that a train horn? So yeah, it looks like a giant truck with a train horn rolls in, but so far pretty quiet. But people started to flow into this Canadian Tire parking lot party, as seen here from a video. A little bit later, the sun's a little bit more down. Look how many people are in this parking lot for this party right now. I have to mute this part so I don't get copyright strike, Mr. Freedom. But yes, they're singing the Freedom song here. Freedom. But yes, look, people look to be having a good time here in the Canadian Tire parking lot. Just look at people. They're dancing, they're hugging, they're holding hands. Looks like it's a great time. Even Karima's smiling and having a good time here. But yes, just look at the vibes. You don't even have to really listen to the music here to see how a good time people are having. Just look at the people clapping, dancing. What a beautiful time in this Canadian Tire parking lot. Of course the left is melting down over it. One thing you'll notice about this party is there's a lot of smiles, no violence, no anger, just Canadians dancing around, having a good time, basking in their common dislike for Justin Trudeau. We have some pictures here from the ground. Here are some of the signs here on the cars. There's a Trudeau for treason, jail time for Freeland, and WEF and Trudeau has to go. Fantastic signs here in the Canadian Tire parking lot. We have more footage here, ladies and gentlemen. It appears that the people brought a grill behind the pickup truck to cook for the people. Yeah, kind of like an NFL tailgate party with actual grills. They had their own grills at this Trudeau tailgate party. Lots of honking.
How many people did you get rid of? I just had a hot dog. Yeah, every slice
Seems like people are having a great time, dancing, hugging, grilling hot dogs. You know, this tailgate party just looks like an overall awesome time. But later in the night, a custom convertible showed up to the party, which I wanted to share with you guys. Just look at this beautiful convertible here that showed up to the Canadian Tire parking lot. What do you guys think of that decal there on the side? It's a beautiful Mustang. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, so people literally putting
we're definitely here.
She looks like the right-wing version of Rainbow Karen. So yes. So yes, even the F. Trudeau convertibles showed up, custom designed. Beautiful. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. But, you know, the party didn't die just there. It seemed like the next clip I'm going to play, by the way, I cannot play the music because of copyright. But it appears like they were having themselves a good time. And there was still people there from the looks of it later on in the night. I can't play the music here because we have copyright music. But yeah, look, this was what it looked like. Look, it looks like, I guess that looks like another community barbecue. So there was more than one grill going. People hugging each other in a parking lot. It looks like 8, 9 o'clock at night. It seems like a decent turnout, right, guys? Like, damn. Yeah. So much like many of these freedom events, people are just there having themselves a good time. No violence, no hatred, just there celebrating their love of Canada and I guess their dislike of Justin Trudeau. But ladies and gentlemen, the left just had an absolute collective meltdown over this tailgate party on Twitter. I want to share you guys some of the funniest tweets. We'll cue up the sad. We're going to need a lot of sad music for this because I got a lot of butthurt liberal tweets. So get ready. Here we go. Our first tweet comes from Robert. 50 losers who don't even know why they're protesting. Maybe they need to get real jobs like the rest of us. It's Saturday, stupid. I'm tired of paying for your family's welfare. Or the King of Queens. Did they... What a Karen. Did they have the appropriate food safety certificates? What, to grill hot dogs? It's an advertised event on private property. I'm sure they need them. Or how about Wild Child? I still do not understand what their problem is. First it was the lockdown, then it was the masks, then the V. Do they have a problem with everything? The funny thing with the left is that they cannot comprehend in their heads that anyone could dislike Justin Trudeau because he's perfect. It's all part of the cult. Our next tweet here, well, get the sad music going, from David. Oh my, they really did it. Not a good look, Canadian Tire. Time to cancel my what? My World Elite card. They are so butthurt that they're canceling their Canadian Tire credit cards because people went to dance in a parking lot. Can you talk about crazy? How about Mary saying shame on Canadian Tire? Or Noah Rana here saying, Canadian Tire, if this is okay with you, I'll take my business elsewhere. The left had such a collective meltdown on Twitter trying to cancel Canadian Tire that Canadian Tire had to come out and put out a statement saying Canadian Tire is not affiliated with this event. Local law enforcement was on site Saturday and was authorized to take the necessary action to protect the safety and security of customers, store staff, and community members. Canadian Tire went and like repeated that. They've replied that exact message at least like 50 times already. There's a big uproar from the left. They're trying to cancel Canadian Tire because a bunch of Canadians went to the most Canadian place, Canadian Tire, to have a tailgate party in their parking lot. This has nothing to do with Canadian Tire. You liberals need to stop crying over this and stop canceling a good Canadian corporation in Canadian Tire because your feelings got hurt about Justin Trudeau parties. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think of this footage? Is this awesome, hilarious, cringe? I want to know in the comments what you guys think of these anti-Trudeau tailgate parties which are popping up. I want to know, if one of these comes to your town this summer, are you guys going to attend it? Let me know in the comments, guys. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my content, to my channel if you enjoy this type of content. I will see you guys at the next video. Peace.